Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the UAB Blazers offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Touchdown, LSU! How about that special teams play? A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Blazers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. And here comes the punt team.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes a move. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them.
He wants to go deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And now on second down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The give to the tailback. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. They give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UAB. Getting set for the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Crosses the 30. All kinds of running room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, LSU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Gets it to the back. Hits him with a stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, UAB. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
At the 41-yard line. Brings up second down.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Off he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
UAB 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Feeling some heat. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive.
LSU 28. UAB 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determinant.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Green. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UAB 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juice.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Line gets set. First down. He's going to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. It's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A third and long coming up here. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Blazers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect...
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 8.
They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Blazers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
The Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They try to get it outside on the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. With jet sweep pass. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. After the misfire, now on second down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on his job.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Running to Green. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They want to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Back to the air one more time. Trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
UAB 21.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Power football with the run. On the move at the 30. Can anyone catch him? Inside the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. After the flag, distance for a 1st down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack mark.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Getting some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. LSU right back to the line.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic.
He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Oh, nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, I gave up the big play. It's over. Short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line stand here.
catch in the middle. It's Durham. Touchdown, LSU! And the route is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, look out! Past the 10. Touchdown, UAB! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, LSU! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Akron. We'll circle back if anything changes.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're bringing heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. LSU quick to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. And swatted down by the defense. Opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UAB 31.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he makes the catch inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Snap it to the back. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us. And right,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Fires left. He makes the catch. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
UAB 31.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find something. And the ball is picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills too.
Going up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Number 19.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He's back to throw on second down. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Coming after it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort,